If my private world is in order, it will be because I am convinced that the inner world of the spiritual must govern the outer world activity. That's a quote by Gordon MacDonald in his book, Ordering Your Private World. Good morning, and you're welcome to Gospel Frequencies with Daniel Thomas. Over the past few days, we began our series on the power of self-examination, subtitled as Ordering Your Private World. And our main text has been from 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5, which says, "Examine yourselves whether ye be in faith." Today, I will continue with this series and to let us know the difference between the outer world and the inner world. Gordon MacDonald in his book clearly defines this and says that we must come to see ourselves that we are living in two worlds, which is our outer world and our inner world. He says that our outer world consists of our play, our possessions, and a host of other things that make up our social network. It is easy to evaluate in terms of success, popularity, wealth, and beauty. Our outer world is so easy to know, it's so easy to notice, it's so easy to evaluate in terms of beauty, how wonderful you are, alright, your things, the things that you do in the office, in the church, and everywhere. It is so visible to everyone to notice. That's our outer world. Our inner world is very spiritual. Like I said, it is invisible. It's a center in which choices and values can be determined, where solitude and reflection might be pursued. It is a place for conducting worship and confession, a quiet spot where the moral and spiritual pollution of the times need not penetrate. Our inner world is very special. It's a place where you find yourself alone with God. It's a place of solitude, sanctification, and consecration. Our inner world is a place where the dirty things of this world they don't need to penetrate. See, our public world is filled with seemingly infinite demands. God goes on to say, it demands our time, our loyalties, our money, our energy. And because this public world of ours is so visible and real, we have to struggle to ignore all their seductions and demands. Our outer world screams for demands, it screams for our attention, it screams for our action. Almost everything in the outer world just wants to get our attention off away from God. This result that our private world is cheated. Our private world now becomes so cheated. Alright, we now neglect things that we ought to do because our private world is quiet. It doesn't shout out loud. See, it might not be noticed. Of course, it is not always noticed. It is always secretive. And if that goes on for a long period of time and the private world becomes neglected, our lives will just be caving. Our lives will just cave in. It will just collapse. You see, it is very crucial that we examine ourselves. If we rely so much on our public personalities, responsibilities, and accolades, our eyes will be blinded not to see the need to examine ourselves. If we rely on what we do on the outside, we move into a state of ignorance and self-blindness, not to recognize the need to examine our private world. If we keep on heeding to the demands of our outer world, we will never come into the consciousness to see the need to examine our private world. I'll need to say that again. If we keep on heeding to the demands of our outer world, we will never come into the consciousness to see the need to examine our private world. So it takes conscious discipline never to always heed to the demands of the outer world, so that your attention can never be taken away from the private world. You see, let me round up by just saying this. The effectiveness of your private life, the effectiveness of your life rather, is not measured by the activities of your outer world. The effectiveness of your life is not measured by the activities of your outer world. Rather, it is measured by the consecration of your private world. How effective you become is not determined by what you do on the outside. It is determined by what you do on the inside. Stay blessed. I'll see you tomorrow.